ladies and gentlemen, this fellow has asked me to leave, which I find quite astonishing, that a guy who's in a suit and a tie thinks he's got the, I don't know, I mean, you can ask me to do anything, yes? I can ask you to leave, can't I? Right? So I'm going to ask you, if you don't mind, if you could leave while I carry on doing what I'm doing, okay? Are you going to leave? Are you going to leave? Okay, well, okay, stay here and join in the conversation. So we're talking about art, we're talking about breaking the rules, which is what I'm doing now. I'm breaking the rules. And surely Vincent van Gogh would be an example of an artist who broke the rules, right? Because apparently my knowledge is not great on this, and I'm sure some of you will be able to help me, but apparently he was in an altered state of mind, of consciousness, when he painted these paintings. And I'm sure that if he was here now, he'd probably be more disturbed by the sterile atmosphere that has been created here, where someone doing what I'm doing right now is seen as some kind of bad person that has to be got rid of, as opposed to what could be going on here is conversations about the art. And whilst we're talking about conversations about the art, I'd like to invite you, as I meditate for another 30 seconds, to notice that every single one of us, in my view anyway, is a work of art. Here we have in front of us, for example, a work of art by the name of Elizabeth. It's lovely to see you again, Elizabeth. I would like to invite you, as I meditate for 30 seconds, to just look around at all the amazing works of art. Never mind what's on the walls. Every human being, all units. She's now called all units.
Please keep your voice down, and I'm going to take you out really now.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, she said, can you please keep your voice down? She said it in a lovely smile, and I'm going to escort you out here. But just because you're saying please, does that mean I have to? Do I have to?
I'd really like it if you
I know you would really like it if I did, but why? Why?
Because you're disturbing the peace of an art gallery.
Disturbing the peace of an art gallery. Really? Is there such a thing as the peace of an art gallery? I mean,
I wish there was.
Can I ask you, is not what I am doing a form of art?
That's a matter of opinion.
Okay, what's your opinion?
No.
No?
My opinion is no.
Team leader for security. I mean, what is art? Your head, you know, you work here. What would you say art is?
Honestly, I'm just security officer.
I know, but you work in an art gallery.
Right now we have to close a room.
Yeah, you didn't have to close a room. You did it. You did. Yeah.
Just to let you know, we're not saying you can't film or record. Yes, you can. There is ways to go about it.
Yes.
You need to go through the system.
Through the system.
And the person you need to write or get in touch is Mr. Kenny, who does with filming, and I'm sure he'll accommodate you to do it.
Right. Okay. And I guess what I'm trying to get through to you is, and I'm failing, right? What I'm trying to communicate to you is that I think that keeping rules is one of the most, doing what you're told is one of the most dangerous and obnoxious human habits, yeah? And it's a bad habit. And therefore I like breaking as many rules as I possibly can. And I'm delighted to be breaking one now. I don't have any respect for your rules. Who owns this place?
The thing is, if you don't...
Hold on a second, who owns this place?
The public.
Right, so that's me.
Yeah,
I should be telling you what to do.
Yeah, but there is rules and regulations how we go about saying. And I'm not saying that you can't do it. Yes, you can do it.
No, but
there's ways to go about it, because this is disrupting other people visiting the gallery.
So let's talk about that for a moment, okay? You weren't here when I was talking, right? When I was talking, you know, people were listening and they were engaging, and some were smiling and some weren't. And actually, the people who were doing the interrupting were your staff. Your staff, wait a minute please, your staff were interrupting people who were sitting, listening to what I was saying, and made them go out. So actually, it's your staff that were doing the interrupting, wouldn't you say? My problem is that I am an encourager of disobedience. To me, I would love it if people just disobeyed more, and you keep giving me opportunities to disobey you, yeah? And I don't want to let them go. So for example, you're now saying to me, you are basically, what you're doing is, without realizing it, it's kind of, you're introducing violence into this. And I'll tell you, yes you are. Yes you are, I'll tell you why. Here's my question for you. I'm going to carry on filming, yeah? One second.
Well, I'm sorry,
you're going to ask me to leave,
yes,
and then what happens? What if I don't leave? What are you going to do? You're going to enact violence on me, aren't you?
No, we're not.
Yes, you are. You're going to get me pushed out of here. Yeah, that's violence.
No.
That is violence. If I did that to you now, if I went up to you and I started pushing you out of the place, you would call the police and get me done. So therefore, it's an act of violence. Doesn't matter, right?
It's
So
how
basically,
you
what you're
think about it.
yeah, okay, that's how I think about it.
You
So
are interrupting the day-to-day of the garden.
well, I'm
We
not
have
anymore.
these people.
I'm not
Yes,
anymore.
you are.
What? How? How am I interrupting it?
I'm saying by recording is one of the rules you don't.
Yeah,
record.
I understand, but I'm not interrupting anybody
Yes,
by recording.
But that is one, you stop recording and you can stay in the gallery. But if you don't, we have to ask you to leave now, please.
Okay, let me think about that. Okay. I'm really sorry. I can't just give in to this because it's basically bullying. What you're doing is bullying me.
No problem.
So I can't.